downtown Jacksonville. Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on their in-state rivals to the north, the Jacksonville Jaguars. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And a pretty slick return there. Almost got it to the 45. Officially, they'll call him down at the 44.
Well, as I say, if you drew it up, you couldn't have drawn it a whole lot better. That's exactly how you want to start the game. Excellent momentum off the opening kickoff.
They'll run. This is Bashal Tutin. And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
At the 41-yard line.
18, here we go. Let's go.
They'll look to throw. Short throw into the hands of Jordan. This defense for the Dolphins, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
They'll wind up losing a yard on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. Well, that was a heck of a play there on the outside.
Partner, sometimes I think on a play like this as a corner, you've got to think to yourself, all I got to do is slow him down so others can come over and support. But in this case, he said, forget that. I've got this. Sorry you had to make the run for nothing, fellas.
70 range, 70 range. Bronco 80. Ready, right?
Now back to throw. That's to his running back, complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down.
Well, partner, that was a heck of a play right there, because there is no chance that he was the primary receiver on that play. Definitely checked it down to him and just said, please, help us out, make a play. And he does, and delivers a first down.
Touchdown, Jaguars! Bashal Tutin, his second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. This is a crew, they've come out flat their last 2 games, both losses, but just judging by the energy level, they look different here early, and that touchdown shows how.
Yeah, it seems to me that touchdown gets them off the treadmill. Because, you know, you've been on the treadmill. I've seen you work out. You go forever and ever, and it tells you've gone somewhere, but you really haven't. You're in the same spot. They've exchanged it for an escalator. Still got some hills to climb, but they can get there.
These are good analogies. I run outside sometimes, though. You know, get some fresh air, a little sun on your face.
A little wind in there.
Yeah, that's right. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line to the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Play action, May. Oh, he's got him in wide open, complete. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And that last touchdown drive they had very balanced. How key is that balance?
It's huge because most of the time when we talk about balance is run, pass, almost 50-50. But most of the times when you talk to offensive coaches, they say balance is we do what we want when we want to. And that means that they're ahead of the defense, keeping them on their heels.
Yeah, they imposed their will on that last drive. Now a 2nd and 10. The play fake. He'll look to throw. Thomas has got it. Complete. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. You talk about this Miami defense. It's quite a unit. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
And from analyzing them and talking with their defensive coordinator, we know they have a full playbook. So look for them to mix up coverages, pressure one play, fall back the next. They'll do a lot of different things trying to confuse the offense.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He'll try and do this himself. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down.
Well, one of the things we talked about coming into this one is we were never going to question the fight that he's going to have for all 4 quarters of a game. But ideally, you want him fighting for big plays and first downs early, not fighting just to get back to the line of scrimmage, as we saw right there.
Talk about angling that one perfectly, partner. We know the ball can bounce anywhere, especially how it's shaped. But that one, as if on cue, goes out of bounds perfectly.
Perfect indeed, right at the 1-yard line. Excellent coffin corner punt. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last time that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
2nd and 10. Back to throw now in his own end zone. Short throw. He's got Kraft. And they'll get him down up past the 15. Thanks to that last play, a little more room to operate. 1st and 10 at the 18.
Dolphins, first down. 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Crazy.
Throwing here is May. He's going to launch this thing right downfield. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd of the year. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7.
Jaguars 7.
The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. And I think the ball's out. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery. but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Here we go.
They'll look to throw here. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. He's trying to get that to Brevin Jordan, but now it'll be 3rd down. You talk about this Miami defense. It's quite a unit, that's for sure. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
And since this is such a good unit at covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some running.
The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. And the Jaguars send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
Five.
To throw, it's May. Gets this one to Hill. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
And the Dolphins, first down.
Crazy.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Miami.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. It's Dolphins football here as we begin the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Five. Here we go. It's crazy.
Here's May. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Well, the great coach said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush won, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
They'll throw with May. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Five.
Looking to throw, May. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Now whistles here, and I believe one of the Jaguar linemen might have moved. Now after the false start, here's 2nd and 7.
Ready? 18 Cardinal, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Ready,
He'll look to throw. Caught by Woods. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down. Well, they brought the pressure, and that meant man coverage behind him, so he's still able to complete the pass.
Even as he took the hit. And that's what you have to do, because I was just talking with a coach the other day, and he said, look, it's not always going to be pretty back there. You're going to have to give me completions. Even when you're taking some hits, sometimes you have to be your own blitz control, for lack of a better term. Got to make completions, step up and make those throws, and he did that.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. They'll drop to throw. Well, this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
He already came through for them on this drive. No surprise that they were hoping he could do it again.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
And they won't get a chance to bring this one back. It goes out of bounds, back near their own 20. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield. Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
From the 48-yard line, here's a 2nd down and 4.
Hey, what's up? Crazy, 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 crazy. Five.
To the air, May. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 35.
A gain of 13 yards. And the Dolphin first down.
From the gun, it's May. That's to Kraft, the tight end. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Ball on the 27. Here's second down and 2. From the shotgun, May with it. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down.
First down. It's a gain of 10. First down, Dolphins.
From the shotgun, it's May. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. It was Myles Murphy who fired in and got him to the ground. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. That throw right sideline is complete. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal.
Five. It's crazy. It's five.
Back to throw. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Looking to throw. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. A great play there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Dolphins will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. The extra point splits the uprights. And it's now 21-7.
Jaguars 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
23-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
The offense schemed going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
Here's 2nd and 10.
70 Lions. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Warriors 17.
They're going to look to throw. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Well, you're already up a couple of scores here in the first half defensively, and Charles, they just seem to be playing really free on that side of the football.
I love the observation because with that type of a lead, they feel like they can take a few more chances and be even more aggressive, and it's been paying off for them so far this game.
They'll set up a throw. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. They'll throw now on the final play. Looking long for Thomas. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
And they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
The 35-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Back to throw here. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
What's that? Hey, what's that? 5. Expect some pressure now. Expect left nasty.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's May. Able to find his man, Kraft. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the first, right around the 42.
It's 4th down.
4th down, here's May. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 5 catches for him in that first half, and that's number 6 that we just saw, and also a first down.
Crazy. Hey, what's that? Crazy. 5.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And going deep for Hill. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
And in an afternoon where just about everything's gone right, there's an unlikely sight there. He's got a receiver all alone downfield, and he just overshoots it.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. gets out quickly to chase. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 37. It's a 10-yard pickup, and that's enough to move the chains. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throwing here is May. Another one into the hands of Jamar Chase. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Jamar Chase, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Dolphins have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Jaguars 7.
The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42. Great return.
We all know that teams never want to use the word panic. But if they expect to win this game, it has to start right here, right now. That return just set them up for points, and it needs to be a touchdown, not a field goal.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Open man is Jordan, the tight end. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
Jaguars, first down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Let's go now.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. That's caught left side by the tight end, Jordan. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent game. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Go.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. Field goal unit and Joey Sly now. Sly able to put this one through. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps him inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. An excellent run of 22 yards on the keeper and also a first down.
Now that run, that's exactly why you stay with the running game. You don't abandon it totally. You stick with it, keep telling your guys to stay motivated, and they found a crease on that play.
All right, here we go, throw it. Crazy. Ready, what's up?
To throw, it's May. Throw caught by Achane. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line.
14 more yards. That's another Dolphins first down. A gain of 14. And the Dolphins first down.
They'll throw with May. This one thrown underneath to Achane. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it's second down.
Not only did we just see back-to-back nice gains, but we're also seeing the confidence rise, not just for the guy who caught it, but the guy throwing it as well.
And these back-to-back catches here out of the backfield, that can set something up downfield. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Ja'Marr Chase with now his second touchdown of this third quarter. And the Dolphins are able to widen their advantage. Extra point right down the middle. And they open the lead up now to 25. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And pretty good field position here. He's out of bounds right at the 35. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
From the 42-yard line, here's second down and 3.
Panther 60, Panther 60. Let's go.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. T.J. Watt causing the disruption. He gets the sack.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Now let's see. Yeah, the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11.
Cowboy Warriors 70.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in their second-half blowout material. May looking to run. And he'll just get rid of it.
I'll give them credit winning that first snap and forcing an incompletion. They're hoping that'll deflate the offense a little bit after they took the field charged up after taking over after a turnover.
Achane on the counter. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Back now in Jacksonville. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 14.
Hey, what's up?
In motion goes the tight end. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. They set up the screen. Achane has it. And boy, he had the marker square in his sights, but a good tackle's going to leave him about a yard or so short. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down. They'll try and throw forward May. And he is caught. And they'll touch him down, but not before he gets the first. They're going to throw. May. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Touchdown! A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Dolphins are closing in on a 3rd straight victory to start the campaign. When coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all 3 phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back to the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we have been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. And a nice return, but he's going to pay for it as they knock him down hard at the end.
30-yard run. On the set.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. This one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That one good for 37 yards. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory, down at the 33. They'll look to throw. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. T.J. Watt picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailed by multiple touchdowns, and a late sack, just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
He'll air it out deep for Thomas. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. So a much rosier picture now after that last play. Here's 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line. To the air, May. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on 3rd down. Here's May. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They're uncomfortably here, Charles.
That lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach. And maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess? He didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up. But he certainly will have some explaining to do.
And nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. The Dolphins can't convert on fourth down. And that will force a turnover on downs.
Warrior 70. Let's go now. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Huh.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. That's big Cameron Hayward adding another sack to his career total.
But one thing I do know, these guys on defense, they don't want this game to end. They're winning by multiple touchdowns. They've shut down the opposing quarterback in a big way, and they're still picking up sacks as we approach the end of this one.
It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a third and short yardage call. Through the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out third and long.
And the Jaguars are going to have first and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2. And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for first down.
But we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline, because he certainly wants him to finish this one out.
And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. Slide for the PAT. And that will cut this lead down to 25.
Next to score, Dolphins 42, Jaguars 17.
So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Dolphins are going to recover. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it, and onside kicks it.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah, the outside linebacker, coming up to drop him for a loss of a full 10 yards. In motion, Hill. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. We'll see where they go for this play call. Obviously tough in this spot, backed up. Play action, May. They're going deep for Hill. This is caught inside the 15. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Now the try here for the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points and there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. Here now, 3rd and a yard.
19, Tiger, 19.
He'll drop to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. He's to the 15. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown. But they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that's the kind of play he would have made as a rookie. Because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Joey Sly set to kick off.
And the Dolphins are going to recover. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
It's a gain of 20. First down, Dolphins.
Crazy, crazy, crazy. Ready, what's up? Ready, what's up?
That one looks like he'll throw here. There's that man again. It's complete. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Extra point splits the uprights. And this one was over a while ago as he just added on to that big lead. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
Be honest.
don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Use that as ammo going
Exactly.
forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it because
You're not going to want that feeling again.
no, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
And he fires one, but incomplete.
This
this has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like in the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's fourth down.
Tag. Bronco 80.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and it'll be a turnover on downs.
Here goes that. Keep it rolling, mate. Smitty, what's that? Crazy, crazy.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Point after, right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Jaguars 24.
The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door and maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
And we'll see if they go back to base. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on third down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
Panther 60. Panther 60. Check out.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Off to Thomas on the left side. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A higher scoring game, Charles, than we typically see in the National Football League. But Well, we are about a $50 cab ride away from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the New York Giants and their inner city rivals, the New York Jets. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Cody. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
From the 41, here's a 2nd and 4.
Let's go. Cougar 19.
First carry for the Iowa State man, Breece Hall. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. 17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Here we go, Tiger. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. That's taken in by Weaver. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Ready? Let's go.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And this one complete to Smith. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Arian Smith, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Jets are on the board first here this afternoon. Now for the point after. He's got it, and the Jets lead at 7-0. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. Good starting field position for the New York Giants here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. On the ground, here's the 4th-round pick from April's draft. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Giants. A big play there with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Giants are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. Less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, We're back to even, aren't we?
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Jets offense ready to go in this battle of New York. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. In their locker room, they've got a sign that says defense wins championships. And, Charles, they pointed to that this week, said that has to be us, looking good early.
I like how you saw that because of the bold letters, right? You saw the emphasis that they place on that and what they believe in. And for them, it's every single snap. So it's not just a matter